works.
Okay.
Hello.
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 How are you guys? Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Well,
Me too. I'm good.
I'm going to introduce ourselves. Well,
Alright.
we are from the University San Francisco de Quito. It's in
Okay.
Ecuador, and we all
Okay.
study digital animation.
Okay.
So let's start with the first question.
Okay.
Okay. How easy or difficult is it to get a collaboration with different animation?
Uh, well, in terms of animation is usually like a very big team project, right? Because you have to do a lot of things. You need like the storyboarders, the character animators, effects animators, backgrounds. So usually when creating an animation or a product or something, usually you'll have to collaborate with a lot of different people with a lot of specialties, right? Of course, you can always do things by yourself, but then you have to be like you have to do everything, right? And so collaborating with people is like something you usually should be doing, especially in the industry, to create a product. But usually, if you can't just like pick people you want to work with, usually you're like assigned to work with several people. Like if you're working for a studio or a specific project, they'll usually assign people to work with you. So that's mostly it, I think.
Okay, cool. Thanks. And the second question. What aspect do you think or know that attracts attention when making animation?
What aspect do you think or know that? Uh, well, animation, so the question is like, what makes people like give attention to animation, or could you explain that, or?
Yeah, it's like, what do you think is the animation that people like, or what kind of
Yeah.
topics is like?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, people like there are different types of people, and they like all sorts of different things. Of course, you can animate something that's really cool, like an action scene. A lot of people like that kind of stuff. Or you can animate something that's cute, and or like you can animate a parody and stuff like that. And yeah, you just have to test the waters, see like what people like, and maybe your style, like my style is more towards like action scenes and stuff, and a lot of people think that's pretty cool. And some people like are really good at like drawing and animating cute things, and it definitely contributes to like if you have a story or something, like the style of your animation can definitely contribute to how it's played out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. And how do you get new projects?
New projects. Generally for me, I'm a freelancer, so I mostly just have my portfolio on like Twitter and places like that. And when people find my work or word of mouth or something, people will reach out to me through email and stuff like that. So sometimes I just get random people that just want like short commissions, like an intro or something small. And other times, I've worked with a lot of smaller indie companies. Like sometimes they reach out to me. Sometimes, I'll find an opening on Twitter or something, and I'll apply. So I've worked with places like Studio Yoda and Lab Zero, and they're basically smaller indie studios, and they wanted some effects animators, and that's what my specialty is. So yeah, so basically that's how it works.
Okay.
Okay.
And the next.
Okay, so the next questions. What would you say is your drawing style, or how would you describe it?
My drawing style, well, I guess my drawing style originates from like when I started animating, and I was basically just a Flash animator back in the day, where like we're with websites like Newgrounds and stuff. So I guess I was a lot influenced by like the Flash style that people would make cartoons on Newgrounds, and also I watch a lot of anime, so I try to have a bit of an anime style too. Of course, I'm still trying to work on my own style or my own drawings, so I want it to be more refined or I want it to look more professional. But I guess that's where my drawing style originates from, or how it developed. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the next, what was your inspiration to start cheering?
What do you mean by cheering? But like start animating?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. So well, I started animating like back when I was really young, actually. This was like before YouTube existed, so back then you didn't really have many forms of entertainment on the internet, and then people created these things called flash cartoons, and you could basically do whatever you wanted. And I saw like these stick figures that were fighting and stuff, and I thought it was really cool that anyone could just create something and share it online. And I think that's literally how I started, and how I developed a passion for animating, and I just kept going since. And stuff like like other cartoons and anime and stuff. Those are all animated, and those are all like inspirations for me to keep animating. So that's basically how it worked. Yeah.
okay, and the next, how long do you usually take a project normally?
Uh, it actually takes a lot longer than most people expect. Especially for like 2D animation, you have to draw every single. People don't realize you have to actually draw every single frame, and there are like thousands of frames within a project. So generally, it actually can take me, depending on what the content is. Like I'm an effects animator specialist, so for like 10 seconds, it might take me a couple days. But if you have like a character or something I'm not as used to, it might actually take longer. So to actually make like a full length project, like something that's like 5 minutes, might take months. So it actually takes a really long time to create projects, especially on your own, right? So yeah.
And like I found you on the League of Legends community, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I saw a video of Sana, and
Sona?
yeah,
Oh, the Sona Mix video? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
How long would you say it
Uh,
was?
well, for those projects, I work with a small team. Like the people who worked on it were actually like my friends that I met online a long time ago, and we basically just collaborate. Like those are the guys who just collaborate with. Working with Riot Games is like a lot more lenient because this is more their community collab, like their community section. So like basically, my friends have connections and they make these small projects like the Mix series or the Stick Figure Spotlight series. And yeah, for the Mix series, it could take actually. I'm sure if you work really, really hard, it could probably be done in like a month maybe, but usually it probably takes a bit more. You have to record everything, you have to animate everything, and we have like a team of probably maybe four or five animators that work on those, and that's only like 1 or 2 minutes, right? And it still takes like a month or more to create it, right? So it takes a while.
Okay, thanks. For next question, what lessons have you gained from being a freelancer?
Freelancer. Well, I guess it's a bit hard to compare because I haven't really worked that much for the industry, so I don't have something to compare to. But working as a freelancer, I know it's just all about like making your portfolio, I guess, because that's how people will find you, and that's how you'll get jobs. And like for your portfolio, you want to cater your animation and your style towards what the clients want, right? So like some companies I worked with, like they have a specific style, so you want to cater like whatever your animation style is to whatever your clients want, basically. And yeah, I guess that's it. And also, you have to manage yourself a lot because if you're a freelance animator, you don't have anyone like telling you don't have specific work hours. You can just work at home. You have to be strict on yourself. You can't just do nothing. You have to find like good habits and be strict with yourself so you can finish everything. Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, what project is the one you like a lot? The-
Like what? Well, I definitely like working on like more ambitious projects, but those are really challenging. Like, I guess I want to work with the anime industry one day, but like a lot of people I know, they work with them, and it's really cool. Like even if the work conditions are really bad, I heard over there, but it'd be really cool to do something like that. But of course, it's super challenging, or just like, work with like cool companies that create like cool products that I enjoy or something I want to be a part of. And I think for those, it's obviously really challenging because you want to make it look as good as possible, but it's really fun. But as for comfort, I usually like when I work with my friends, I'm usually comfortable because they know exactly what I can do, and I usually just do like simple effects animations, so that's a lot easier for me. But in terms of what I want to do is like something more ambitious or more challenging. Well, obviously, like those projects, you need a lot of people to work on it, right? So it's like a big group effort, and I want to be able to contribute something to that. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think it should be the qualities of an animator? Like, what
The
qualities
quality.
should an animator have?
Uh, well, I'm a 2D animator, so basically, I don't know. As an animator, you just have to always be like, I guess it's the same with everything. You just have to practice your craft. You have to want to improve, and want to be good, right? Want to go in the direction you want to. And as a 2D animator, you have to always be drawing. You always have to make sure things make sure you're on top of things, right? I guess that's the same with anything, but you just have to be ambitious, motivated, and have like good habits. That's basically it, I think.
Okay. And for the last question, what is animation for you?
Animation, well, animation is obviously like a medium. It's a way to express a story or certain things. You can do like a lot with it. It's just like art. It's like moving art. And I think it's really important. It can be really important in working with stories and conveying different things. Like, for example, if you want to create a story and it's presented through animation, right? Like movies or like Disney or something like that. The animation is very important for how you will be able to convey the story, like how the characters move and interact. It's basically like acting, right? So I think animation is very important for for you to convey different things. And it's not just that. You can have animation. You don't have to have like Disney animation. You can have animations for like simple things, or that's just an important thing. I don't know. And I just like things that look cool. That's basically it for me. I like it when it looks cool, and that's what it is for me, I guess. I want to make cool things. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was it. I'm truly thankful for you to taking your time and join our interview.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Thanks so much.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, normally I don't really do
Appreciate
these
it.
kind of talks, so I was a bit nervous, but if you guys have any other questions, feel free to hit me up or.
I don't know if someone on the
No.
phone.
Okay.
No?
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, thanks. That's it for the interview.
Oh yeah, thanks guys. Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thanks.
no problem. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.